Welcome back to the channel. Today's show is all about an incredible deal. A young player who is going to try to conquer Europe. His name is Julio Enciso. He is only 19 years old, and many people in South America consider him to be one of the most exciting young talents in the area. Now, why does this matter? Because he's close to signing for Chelsea. There's already an agreement between the two clubs, Brighton and Chelsea, for a package worth 20 million euros plus add-ons. And if all goes well, this week he'll travel to London to undergo medical tests and sign his contract. But hold up before you get too excited. You see, even though Chelsea have reached an agreement with Brighton for the transfer of the player will not immediately move to London. In fact, he will stay at his current club, Strasbourg, for this season to gain experience before making the switch to Stamford Bridge. Why? Well, let me tell you. It's all part of a clever plan. Basically, Chelsea don't want to throw him into the deep end right away. Instead, they want him to play for Strasbourg, a club that plays in one of the best leagues in the world, which will allow him to adapt to European football and develop his skills. And guess what? They got him signed to a contract until June 2031, plus there's an option to extend it until June 2032. So Chelsea is thinking big and planning for the future. It's like investing in a young stock. You buy low, you wait for the growth, and then you reap the rewards. Okay, let's take a closer look at the player. Julio Enciso was born in the small town of Pedro Juan Caballero in Paraguay. He started playing football in the streets with the boys in his neighborhood. And you know those street games, they're tough, they're intense. And they teach you how to handle pressure and compete for every ball. When he was 15, he caught the attention of scouts from Libertad, one of the biggest clubs in Paraguay. They gave him a chance and he grabbed it with both hands. He quickly rose through the ranks and made his professional debut at the age of 17. His performances didn't go unnoticed. Soon enough, teams from all over South America were on his tail. But it was Brighton who won the race for his signature. They saw something special in him, a raw talent waiting to be polished. Now, why did Brighton sign him? Well, it's simple. They saw his potential, his vision, his creativity, his flair. But they knew that he needed time to mature, to learn, to grow. That's why they sent him on loan to Strasbourg. In his first season in France, he made 28 appearances, scoring for goals and providing 2 assists. It wasn't bad for a first season, but everyone knew it was just the beginning. Now, Strasbourg may not be one of the top clubs in France, but they're a solid team with a good youth development program. And Enciso has been playing regularly for them, gaining valuable experience, learning new tactics, adapting to a different style of football. His performances haven't gone unnoticed. In fact, some of the biggest clubs in Europe have been tracking him, trying to figure out if he's the right fit for their team. And guess what? One of those clubs is none other than Chelsea. They've been watching him closely, analyzing his strengths and weaknesses, trying to figure out if he's the missing piece of their puzzle. And now it looks like they've made their decision. They want him and they're willing to pay the price. But it's not just about money. It's about trust, about belief, about giving a young player the opportunity to shine. Now, why should you care about this transfer? Why should you be excited about it? Well, here are a few reasons. First off, it's a win-win situation. Enzo gets to play for one of the biggest clubs in the world, while Chelsea gets to develop a promising young talent without having to pay a hefty transfer fee. Second, it's a smart investment. Chelsea isn't just buying a player. They're buying a project. They're betting on the future. And if Enciso lives up to his potential, this could be a transfer that pays off big time. Third, it's a feel-good story. We love stories like these, stories of young players who make it to the big stage. It's inspiring, it's motivating, and it gives us hope that anything is possible. You might be wondering, what's the downside? Well, if there is one, it's that Enciso won't be joining Chelsea immediately. He'll have to wait until June 2024 to make the switch. But honestly, it's not really a downside because it gives him more time to prepare, to adapt, and to get used to the idea of playing for Chelsea. So if you're a fan of Chelsea, get ready to welcome a new star to the club. If you're a fan of Enciso, get ready to see him shine on the big stage. Now let's take a look at what the experts are saying about this transfer. Many football analysts believe that Enciso has the potential to be a world-class player. They praise his vision, his creativity, his ability to unlock defenses with a single pass or a moment of brilliance. Some even compare him to some of the greatest playmakers in history. Now, obviously, those are big shoes to fill, but if anyone can do it, it's Enciso. He's got the talent, he's got the work ethic, and he's got the right mentality. Now, obviously, it's still early days and Enciso has a lot of work ahead of him, but one thing is for sure, he's got the right support system behind him. Chelsea is a club with a rich history of developing young talent. They've got the infrastructure, the coaching staff, and the facilities to help Enciso reach his full potential. They won't rush him, they won't pressure him, they'll give him the time he needs to grow. Now, I know some fans are skeptical, they want results now. They don't want to wait until June 2024 to see Enciso in action, but trust me, this is a long-term vision. Chelsea is building for the future, not just for this season, but for the next decade. They're creating a dynasty and Enciso is just the beginning. What do you think? Are you excited about this transfer? Let me know in the comments below. If you're a fan of Chelsea, you're probably used to seeing big names come and go. But this transfer is different. It's not just about bringing in a new player. It's about investing in a future star. Enciso is a once-in-a-generation talent, and Chelsea is lucky to have him. Alright, folks, it's time to make your voice heard. What do you think of this transfer? Let me know in the comments below. Are you a fan of Chelsea? Do you see Enciso becoming a star at Stamford Bridge? Or maybe you're a fan of Brighton and you're sad to see him go. Either way, let's keep this conversation going. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode of Here We Go. This is Here We Go Football, where the game never stops. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.